So we're trying out a new restaurant today.
It's called Johnny Brusco's New York Style Pizza.
What's your first impression?
My first impression is it's lacking.
One of the things we do find interesting too is the very common thing amongst Tennessee restaurants is this. What is that?
So that's the utensils in a bag, but it also comes with a straw in a bag. So it's a double bag. Right. So it's almost like going to Walmart and not getting charged for the bag.
That's kind of nice. Okay, but everybody uses these little bags.
So now we have this utensil.
Yes.
The utensil, as you'll notice, has a little dent in it, and it's probably quality-wise on the lower end.
Mine's definitely white.
But then we've noticed also
Crooked.
that there is a phenomenon here that we don't know how it happened. I think aliens.
How
The
do
salt
you?
and pepper shaker, both the lids are dented, and they're dented, well, anyway, quite aggressively. Like maybe you come here with a sledgehammer. Thank you.
How?
And so
How does that happen?
typically here in the South, everybody is really friendly.
Yeah.
We have come to a place where I think for sure she's from California.
Runaway child. Runaway child. Runaway child. Everyone's yelling for the runaway child. So it started with us having to find a chair that didn't have bird poop on it. Well, maybe that's not the best way to start out.
So we looked for a clean table out of the 10 that are here and found one.
But then the chairs were an
And
issue.
the chairs have bird poop on them because there's bird nests.
Oh, there's bird nests. Oh. Okay. Well,
So that explains the bird poop.
yeah. But I'm not sure that should be tolerated in a restaurant
Well,
environment.
a bird nest
bird
above
nest.
food. I mean,
Above the food.
I guess I've seen bird nests made out of onion straws before, but
An actual
meals.
bird nest
Not
above
my
your
meals.
table while you eat. I'm not sure if you understand. I ordered 2 slices of pizza,
so here's a perspective. Here's a piece of French bread.
a garlic bread that you
Oh,
got
good.
with your spaghetti. So these are their lunch specials. So you got spaghetti, garlic bread, salad. Did yours come with a drink?
No drink. Drink not included. So
Drink was included. No?
drink not included.
Oh, okay.
$7.
And 2 slices of pizzas with 2 toppings and a drink, and mine was like $7.
$7.
Look at this. Look at the size of this pizza. Oh my gosh. Look at the size of this pizza.
Oh.
I'm just hoping the bird doesn't get inspired right above your head. How's your spaghetti?
We didn't thank the Lord for this food. That's probably why it's or it's management.
So here, on the other hand, I feel like we're in a war zone. Right above us, more nests and wasps are coming in and out of a honeycomb thing up there. Yep, that's wasps. So you get something extra special with your meal. Yeah.
Well, there are all kind of bonuses that you get.
Making the donuts. Okay, so we've got duck donuts, warm, delicious, made to order donuts. Yeah, so we've got a blueberry lemon, cinnamon sugar, chocolate with peanuts and caramel, and what was this one? Coffee cake?
Coffee cake.
What's your poison? Which one are you going to try first?
Might as well go for the coffee cake. Oh,
They're still hot, huh?
so warm. Yep.
Our lunch was not very interesting, so we thought we'd see about donuts for lunch. Here.
Very good.
Whoa! Have a napkin, honey.
Super sweet.
Okay. A little too sweet. You're more the cinnamon sugar plain cake kind of guy, so you did get the cinnamon sugar one. It's
Oh, it's very good.
yeah, so it's
Cake
all
donut itself is everything's cake donuts.
yeah, all the cake donut base.
The cake donut itself is very light.
Yeah, and it's hot, a little
Hot.
crispy on the outside.
Okay.
And oh, by the way, I think a bird got your shirt.
Wouldn't surprise me.
It was either a bird or frosting. Let's choose to believe that it's frosting, right?
Well, anyway, it's making you laugh, so that's all I really care about.
Sorry, honey. I'm sure it's
She's
frosting.
supposed to be the.
I'm sure it's frosting. I don't remember seeing that at the restaurant. I'll check the footage.
I'm
I
sure-
bet it wasn't there before you
I'm
started to
sure
eat.
it is. I'm sure the bird right above my head had nothing to do with what was on my shirt. This is pathetic. See, when you hurt yourself or something happens to you, and my family thinks it's funny, they don't stop laughing.
Can you give me a one?
No, it's not gonna happen.
I
No.
can't do this. And
Once
look
we've
at my
gone-
fingers. They're
Look.
so messy.
Look, once you've shifted into the bird turd on the shirt,
What?
then there's no way I'm handing you something. Okay?
And they're so hot and they're so melty and they're so messy. But I don't want to not eat it while it's hot. Oh, oh, oh. That's delicious. But now I need a wet wipe or something.
Would you like to use my shirt? So,
What did you conclude?
when your wife abandons you underneath the bird nest, and she doesn't point out the fact that the bird bombed you. on the way-
I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
if it did. I don't.
Oh, you know. Yeah,
Why
I
don't
know.
you lick it and find out?
No, I'm not going to lick it. I mean, we may be in Tennessee, but I'm not that crazy.
Boy, it's hot. Woo! Oh boy, that was a good workout. Well, those cake donuts are definitely delicious. Well, it'll be interesting to see if they're as good when they're not hot out of the fryer. Because boy, those are yummy when they're hot out of the fryer.
Warm them up
Yeah, there you go.
before we eat them.
Well, we are headed home after our little adventure of trying New York style pizza in Tennessee. And as my grandma would say,
Well, that was nice, but I wouldn't order that again.
right, that's what Grandma Ruthie would say. Well, I wouldn't order that again. But that's her way of trying to not say anything mean.
Trying to be
Yeah,
nice.
don't say anything if you can't be nice, right? So, anyways, but the cake donuts at Dunk Donuts, that definitely helped make up for it.
Yeah, and then the bird poop on my shirt, that's made up for it. At least
Probably
for
icing.
Lori's entertainment.
It was
really
very
made up for it,
entertaining.
Yes.
Yes, it was very entertaining. But yeah, it was kind of a rainy day, so we didn't know what else to do. So we just thought we'd go to get some lunch.
I thought
We
to
did
myself,
some laundry this
I
morning.
really haven't had any bird poop on me lately.
Where can I go to
So I
get
thought,
pooped on?
and then the New York style pizza thing came up, and it was one of the
Highly rated.
highly rated things. And so we sat down.
Or if you didn't get bird poop, you could get stung by a wasp.
Yeah. Well, it was just a win-win all around.
Yeah.
All the rest of that.
Yeah. You take your life into your hands when you
But
do outside dining.
But my spaghetti and salad was $7, so
Yes.
don't have high expectations for a $7 meal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Lori's was 9, almost
I thought
10.
it was 7, but it was 9.
Just under
something.
10, and so
Couldn't eat 2 slices of pizza.
Yeah,
didn't-
one would have been sufficient, but who knows?
Yes, for sure. But nah, wouldn't order that pizza again. Wasn't
Well, New York style,
wasn't
New
heated up
Jersey
enough,
style
wasn't warm
pizza
enough.
that we came to experience when Lori's grandparents lived in New Jersey was kind of greasy. When you picked it up,
thin.
it folded over.
Yeah, you kind of fold it
You
in
know,
half.
there
and-
was no holding it like a stiff piece of pizza.
Yeah, it's ooey
And then,
gooey
you know,
and cheesy and
some
yummy.
some grease was coming down your arm. It was fantastic. Yeah.
Right, but super good quality cheese
Yeah.
and homemade sauce and
Your arteries were probably seizing up. But we had sausage, and so, with sausage goes some grease in sausage.
yeah, this
So,
just seemed like
It was fantastic.
It seemed like I was eating a leftover pizza or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
sometimes,
Yeah.
places serve pizza by the slice. Too often it sits there for some time. So we anticipate that's what it was.
Yeah.
But like Lori's grandmother said, well, that was nice,
Wouldn't
but I
order
wouldn't do
that.
that again.
Yep. All right, clicker's not working. We just had to do it the old-fashioned way. So we came home. We were going to go to the park and give you an update, but we had to come home and
Change the
change
shirt.
the shirt.
Because in the previous video, if you watched it, Lori was happily filming the little bird that was above my head, not filming the remnant that it left behind when it flew out of the nest. And
No.
so when we got to the duck donut, and we went out to try them, she said, "Oh, look, you've got some frosting on your shirt." And I looked
You should
over,
have ducked the bird instead of
Right.
ducked the donut.
and sure enough, it was not frosting, as my wife says. And then she said, "Well, don't you lick it and find out what it is?" So it's a
Yeah, I
good-
looked at the previous footage and realized at some point that bird gave you a little special gift.
Some point in between the hysterical laughing about the size of the pizza slice
Yes, somewhere in there.
and
Meanwhile, I thought I would try
try the duck
duck-
donut,
the duck donut that was so hot, so it's cooled a little.
chocolate with the nuts.
Well, I tried this. You tried the other one while it cooled a little.
The other one was good. The coffee cake. I put the cinnamon sugar away and the lemon. It was called blueberry lemonade.
Yeah.
So she said it was her favorite, but I think if you have, I'm not a super sweets guy, so it may be too sweet. I may take one bite of it and give it to the ducks. So we'll see. I mean, it's duck donut. They should like it. It's named after them.
So the cake donut is very.
It's very light, surprising. And they have quite the machine
It's-
and assembly line.
And it's almost like it's more of a yellow
It's a yellow cake looking.
than some of the cake donuts are normally kind of like a white.
White, yeah.
Very, very light.
Well, anyway. there
Very
you go.
yummy.
So it's been 10 days since we made the offer on the house, so we thought we would give you an update.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we heard back from the appraiser that the appraiser brought in the property value less than our offer. And so that, of course, sent everybody scurrying, the real estate agent, the mortgage company. Anyway, they're reaching out to the appraiser to see if he will readjust his
It's
cost
kinda-
analysis.
Yeah, it's not surprising actually that they have a hard time coming up with a value to the property because it's a unique property amongst other very expensive homes. And here, this is probably like an original like fishing shack that has been now upgraded to all
nice
completely remodeled and foundation work and addition and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
It would be like buying the ugly duckling in the neighborhood and going through but they did a great job of fixing it up. So there isn't any comps because
It's
there
hard to
isn't
compare,
anything
yeah.
that's anywhere near the square footage or anywhere near what they've done, and so it's really hard. And I So I don't
Yeah.
know. And usually, in our experience, appraisals have to do with price per square foot that things have sold for.
In
So,
the area.
In
Yeah.
the area.
They have to
So,
do comparables. So, anyways, that's where we are. We've gotten everything else done. It's been 10 days and we've gotten everything else done. And we have a preliminary approval. Yeah. But if that appraisal can't be worked out, if the price can't be worked out,
yeah, we
Who
hold
knows?
things very loosely. We've told you this before in the past, is that we don't have an expectation that this is our house, that we deserve to get this house, or whatever, any of that. And so if it all works out, then we will assume that that's the hand of the Lord. And if it doesn't, that's the hand of the Lord. Either way, we praise God for it. And so, like
Yeah.
I say, we hold it very loosely. We're thrilled to even have the opportunity.
yeah,
So,
yeah, there's
there
always
you go.
something that you learn from the process.
Yep.
So,
So there's an update, and Lori says you have to put your hand in front of it.
yeah.
See you
Here's
later.
my hand. Bye.